Justin Trudeau and the Liberals have absolutely no problems dedicating billions to Ontario's infrastructure. But what's it going to take for them to build a pipeline? The Liberals have dedicated $120 billion to infrastructure using public money. But a report completed by former Minister of Finance Joe Oliver and Yuri Chassin at the Montreal Economic Institute says that this year's spending doesn't include a whole lot when it comes to economic infrastructure. Much of the spending is being dedicated to things like affordable housing, childcare and early learning, and, of course, climate change. These are hardly things that will stimulate the economy, and they also tie into social issues for the most part. And what's more is that the federal government says that they won't be concentrating money in shrinking economies that are realizing higher levels of unemployment. This is counterintuitive since these regions are the ones that have the most potential for economic growth. Justin Trudeau has stated that he'll be announcing major infrastructure spending for Ontario using public dollars, but he has three major shovel-ready projects in Energy East, Trans Mountain, and Northern Gateway that will bring in $13.5 billion a year and create 25,000 jobs during construction. $13.5 billion is almost half the $30 billion debt that the Liberals plan to accumulate. Not only this, but the National Energy Board has approved Northern Gateway with conditions, recommended Trans Mountain, and it's doubtful that they won't approve Energy East. The report was filed in mid-May, and a hearing will begin in the middle of this month. You know, a healthy economy is the sign of a prosperous nation, and that's not even just speaking from an economic perspective. It also speaks to a nation where the standard of living is really second to none. But the Liberals seem to think that overtaxing and overspending on factors that won't contribute to economic growth, of course, using your money, is the way to achieve this goal. There's really no valid argument when it comes to public spending versus private spending on these projects. Clearly, pipeline infrastructure funded by private investors is the best option we have right now. And it seems we can never get a straight answer out of Trudeau when it comes to pipeline approvals. But his caucus has no issues ponying up money for approving projects in Ontario. They're picking favorites. And although these pipelines may not benefit every single localized region in the country, what the Liberals are forgetting in their hesitation for approval is that the gains will benefit the country as a whole. And remember, the actual construction of these projects won't cost me, you, or the feds a dime. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.